I think I want to go ahead and talk about this Dwight Howard situation. So y'all go ahead and like up the video at this time and let me get my stuff together over here so that we could talk about it. Cause I feel like it's so much going on, girl. It's so much going on. Woo. All right. So listen, y'all know Dwight Howard came down to the first of all, before we get into Dwight, Amy, girl, you looking crazy. You are looking crazy. And if you give him enough time, I think he finna flip this and make you the crazy one. Give him enough time. I think he finna flip it and make you seem like you was the one that was the most problematic and you was the crazy one. You're the delusional one. You are the irate individual. Like, it's finna be flipped on his head about you. But let me tell you who your saving grace is. Royce Reed. Royce Reed. If you did not have Royce Reed out here advocating and speaking out about her own experience with this man, everybody else, in my opinion, would think that you are completely fucking delulu. They would say that what you came on social media and displayed to the people, okay, the rock of it all, they would have said, that was hers. She's falsely blaming it on him. Those were her items. She's the one that's abusing. And when you got other people in the comments saying, we caught you, we see what you're doing when you put that in your hand, and you turned around and wiped your nose and did all this and that, it's going to be easy for them to continue to push that narrative because you came and brought yourself online looking crazy. You know? So I feel like, yeah, he did. The way that man stood up at that basketball game and waved at everybody like, oh, you guys are too kind. Oh my God. Wow. The love. Oh God, you don't have to. Wow. I appreciate the way this man played in America's face and got a round of applause in the stadium. You better know he was finna come play on your top on Monday morning. Monday morning, Dwight Howard decided to come down to the social media to let people know that he has filed for a divorce. Actually, he really didn't let people know. Everyone else, I guess, dug into the archives and learned that Dwight was the one to file for a divorce from Amy this time. Isn't that something? Girl, and this is what you get for listening to the bimbos that told your ass you should have stayed in it because that's your husband. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Y'all be killing me when y'all see it happen to other folks and think that it's not going to happen to you. I don't know what you'll be thinking. Royce came to us many years ago and told us what was happening with her son as he's been in the custody of this man, but you still wanted to move forward. That's crazy. But I guess since he has custody of the other child whose mother passed away, you thought, oh, can't be that bad. Can't be that bad. Must be great. I guess that's the best love you ever had. I don't know, girl, but it looks real crazy on your ass. But that man filed for a divorce. When I first saw it, I was happy. I was like, good, because I had said this in my video yesterday. I was like, don't come down here crying, hooping, hollering, giving us long passages and all this and that if you're not going to turn around and divorce this man soon. So when I saw it, I said, oh, awesome. Like she is getting the divorce. Then I had to reread it, baby, and it said Dwight filed. And I feel like with him leading the charge on that, getting to the courts before you, because he already made a phone call the moment that damn page went up and told his people to go ahead and process it. So when the courts opened, all they did was about press send or something. Okay? He was going to come down here to the internet and may try and change the narrative about your ass. But let me tell you again who your saving grace is. It's going to be that Royce Reed. And she is the only reason for people to believe that you're not as cuckoo as it may come off. Right? To me, in my personal, but I also feel like men that are athletes, they are highly favored, in my opinion. Okay? They are highly favored, and maybe it's because of the money and the access, child. So I feel like their sides will be taken more than anything. But Royce is your saving grace. It was something I'm trying to see which one I want to go to first, right? So I think I'm going to go to this first. Let me say this before I know what I do want to go to first. So when this announcement came out that he was divorcing her, right? Amy came and she put a comment in the Shade Room's comment section, and this is what she said. She says, racing me to file first this time is small news when I filed first last year. All good, but still not going to visit my stepdaughter one single time, who was taken and has been with the state since Thursday, is more hurtful to me. Us adults will be okay, but the kids need better. This too shall pass. But Amy, I feel like, baby, you are also a part of the problem, my love. And the reason why I say that is because you saw what it was, what, the second or third time? Because you said CPS been out there enough times, right? More than once. So you saw enough to think more about those kids than think about his ass. You know, have you been down there to visit her? Are you able to go down there and visit her as well? I'm here for calling him out, but then I also feel like, look at you, look at yourself as well. Talking about the kids need better. They needed better a long time ago, but you weren't focused on that, huh? You knew that when you filed for the divorce 6 months into the marriage. Interesting. Now I'm starting to question stuff, and I don't know for sure because I don't want to put it out there. Well, this is not a fact. These are just merely my questions and thoughts that I'm sharing. What was the real reason that he married her? Like, what did because I feel like it wasn't love, and I'm wondering, did he have any CPS cases prior to, and you decided to marry her for the optics to look good, and also for her to aid in assisting with these damn kids? Like, I'm trying to understand what's the real reason that he married her. What's that about? You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. All right, y'all, my bad. I'm bad. Appreciate it. Um, so yeah, like, what was the real reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? Like, why did you really marry her? What did you really need her for? I don't know. Some odd. Am I the only person? Let me know. The next thing I want to get into is this post by this young man. His name is also Dwight, not to be mistaken for Dwight Howard, honey. Okay. Let me get this together over here. Okay, perfect. So I want us to check out his video because it appears that Dwight hit him up in the DMs to talk about said situation. And this is where I felt like, okay, the narrative may start shifting on you, Amy. You know? Oh, I have not. I have to look on Chronicle. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks. Yeah, I have to look on it. I have not seen it. Did she recently do a video? I gotta go and check it out because I did not see the previous divorce filings, but I knew that she filed. Yeah, I gotta look. But I want to check out Dwight Howard. Okay, listen to this young man because he's hopped in the DMs, and this is what made me think the narrative about her maybe is, people gonna start trying to blame you. Remember how they didn't listen and believe Royce? Okay.
We're back with an exclusive directly from Dwight Howard. He reached out to me to let me know that none of his kids were actually taken or are in the care of CPS. So the plot thickens. Now, I told him I would share this exclusive with y'all, and I'm waiting to see if there's any additional details that he would like for me to share with you all publicly. But make sure y'all go lock into the Group Chat is Live podcast because we're going to be talking about all of this on the next episode. But now we all need to know what's actually going on with the wife. Why did she come to the internet and publicly declare that the children were taken from them or removed from their care? Something is not making sense here, and it's looking like she might be the something that's not making sense. Now, I saw a lot of people saying and speculating that she's just the stepmother to many of the kids, though I believe they have a daughter together, but
they do not have any children together. And this is the reason why I said, girl, get out while you can. Because although you may look crazy, one thing you didn't do was get pregnant by him. So from my understanding, they have no children. All of these kids in this house were kids by Dwight. The son, from my understanding, that you saw, the mixed young man, the young boy that was sitting next to him at the game, his mother passed away, I think, in like I don't know if it was, I'm gonna say somewhere between 2016 2019. I think somewhere up in that arena, or that time frame, due to, like, I think it was an epilepsy episode or something she was having. So yeah, his mom passed away. So now he's with his dad. I believe at one point he was with his grandmother. I think the grandmother tried to fight Dwight for custody or child support or something. And now Dwight has full custody, from my understanding, of his son. So that young boy's mother has passed away. Now, where that young girl's mother is, I am not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. But yeah.
That makes things even more interesting because if she is just the stepmother, not to say that stepmothers are not important, then why wouldn't they be returned back to their mothers instead of being placed in care? And so now everything that she said and done is looking questionable. What y'all think? So we're back with
Child, I think, I don't know who the hell to trust unless your name Royce Reed, because I feel like Royce is saying that this information is old. Like, basically, it sounds like, from a glimpse of what I heard with Royce sitting with Carlos, is that the situation had already happened. We're just now finding out about it. So it sounds like to me she's confirming some of this young lady's story, and kind of has been before Amy came out with her piece. But I don't know. All right, because Dwight is saying something different. Let me see. Because there was another post.
Okay, so let's clarify a few things because y'all just start making stuff up. Number one is that he didn't reach out to me because of any hidden agenda. There are celebrities that reach out to me all the time or in my comment section clarifying things, and I just make sure that I share all sides of the story. Now, the
As
reason
you
that he
should.
probably reached out to me is because Royce Reed posted 2 of my videos on her story, and one of those videos made it to Hollywood Unlocked, and I'm sure that he saw it from there and came directly to the source to clarify what was actually happening based on his opinion. Number 2 is that I never said I believed anyone or him.
Don't they be just hearing what the hell they want to hear? Child, if you do not speak exactly how a person wants you to speak, or drag a person how they want you to drag them, child, they'll swear that you on this side, that side, and ain't even much has said that. And sometimes be bothered that you didn't pick a side. So you ain't gonna please them, so let them do what the hell they gonna do. Let's keep going.
At all. I'm just sharing all parts of the story because it's the right thing to do, and he shared that information with me, which leads me to my next point. I'm not sure why y'all are spamming telling me that y'all believe Royce, because I never said Royce was not telling the truth.
Right.
In fact, she probably reposted both of my videos because I said that she's been saying that this was true for years. So now y'all can stop making assumptions that there's a hidden agenda about why he reached out to me or whatever it is. I'm sure it's because it made it to the blogs and he wanted to come directly to the source. Now watch out.
Now, when it comes to hidden agenda, he could have one, but it doesn't mean this young man knows anything about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he like, hey, I want to talk to you, hidden agenda, da 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 da. Da. And then also, I think he's just making sure he protects himself as a content creator. Okay, he ain't trying to get sued or nothing like that. So, I don't think he's doing anything wrong. But I would like to get into this post. I think it was on. Let me go back, because I think it was on No Chaser TV. So shout out to them. I want to get this clip first, and then we'll get into more. But let's check this out real quick.
We still dealing with this stuff. I'm in court now. We got court at the end of the month. Because I did my story time in the interview with you and the interview with Cam. Because I'm out here speaking my truth, because he never wants anyone to do that. Amy thinks like, oh, okay, he's filing for divorce. I'm sure she's like, because she didn't plan on leaving. Let's just put that out there. This happened early last week. Y'all just hearing about it. Yeah. But
how you know?
Not how you know. I'm on the flow.
Because I'm friends with the mom of the daughter. That's my girl. We do TikToks together. But you wouldn't know it. Yeah.
I think that may be the woman that her and Royce kind of soft filmed a like a reality thing. I think they were trying to bring like a reality show to the front. And I remember seeing, I think they were at like some rock climbing place and they were sitting down and the lady was like overwhelmed and crying and talking about, I guess, how being in this situation with Dwight or whatever has been taking a toll on her and stuff. So I think that was her.
We have been like, when I tell you I have held this woman through tears because she's fighting for her daughter. And this man is out here just lying on her. But it's not even just money, it's his connections. His uncle was a DA in Georgia. There's police body cam footage that you'll never see because they pay people off. That's why she's talking about, oh, police have been at my house this many times. Like, yeah. And they show everybody else's body cam.
He must have got all of that suppressed.
They want to put my mugshot over everything.
He must have gotten some of that suppressed. And honestly, you remember she came to us last year about her own case and she showed a long list of stuff that she, like the times he has kept taking her back to court, kept taking her, we had this case was about this case was about that. Child, listen, I believe her.
What we doing with him? Just letting him go. Because of who he is. And not even just who he is, it's who he knows. Money can absolutely buy you a verdict, but your connections can also hide your truth.
Ooh.
Is the daughter still with CPS?
Yes.
Do you know exactly?
When I say this your saving grace, because he just said something different, Royce is confirming. Child, this is some shit here, girl. This is messy. I'm talking about Grace so damn messy. And it's sad. Because y'all got these kids caught up in this bullshit.
Why she was taken to CPS?
Yes.
Is that something that you want to share or not? Because that's your girl story. That's your girl story.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
Good for you.
I
That's how it should be.
That. This all happened last week. Why do you think Amy decided over the weekend to do this?
Because he turned on her. She said it. She literally said it in her video. When I found out that he was having our 12-year-old son lie on me, that's when I knew. Because he said he's willing to take down everybody else to save himself, and I just can't let him do. That's literally what she said. So it's not about the kids. It's about you. It's about her. She's trying to save herself. We still dealing with this stuff. I'm in court now.
Ain't this some shit? So now I need to hop over here real quick and just see a little piece real quick of this interview. Just a little piece. Give me a second, please. Thank you.
One of my last questions for you, Royce, is, again, your son is 18
Not
years
the
old,
last
and
question.
We are like, wow,
how long was
you've
it?
been dealing with this, obviously, for that long period of time.
Okay, well, let me go back a little piece then.
Yep. I was at home eating fried blue crabs, and it was sent to me, and they were like, do you see this? And I tried to click on it, but I'm blocked, so I couldn't see it. So I had to wait for, like, the screen recording, and then everybody started posting it, so then I saw it that way as well. But yeah, she blocked me, so.
Why okay. Let's get right into it. Why did she block you?
Because I'm a liar and I'm bitter and I want her man.
Child.
These are things that she has said publicly.
Yes. Y'all don't remember when I did my story time? And she came out and was talking all that? Yo, yeah. That's why I don't wish her ill will, but I don't have any sympathy for her. Because she had no sympathy for me. She's talking about 14 months. Let's talk about 18 years.
Ooh. And
known him for over 20. So, yeah, no. You got out quick, girl. You have no kids.
I know that's right. Mm-hmm. You got no kids. You should be happy with that.
When she was describing and alleging these things, such as, he is, and again, she didn't say this, and I'm saying this, she pretty much intimated that there's a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of personality, that there's this other side of Dwight where he appears to be very sweet, very loving. And then there's a very darker side that she sort of related to trauma that he dealt with in the past. Is that something that you have experienced with Dwight?
Yes, but this whole thing about trauma in his past, that's the same story he gives everybody. I met this man when he was 18. I was 21. I've seen him go from being this person who people like thought, again, that's why I say baby Jesus, because when he came in the league, it was like, oh my God, he's this Christian. He wants to put the cross on the NBA logo. You know what I'm saying? He was that person. And when I saw him turn was the moment that he found out I was pregnant. Like, this man tried to pay me to say that our child was not his, hence him suing me for $500 million when I went on Wendy Williams, and all she asked me was, isn't he the father of your son? And I said, yes. How you doing? I got sued. And everybody laughed at me because, oh, she's out here spreading rumors about him. She's lying. She's this. This man destroyed me. He blackballed me. Have I been on another show, Carlos? I think I'm entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ask yourself why. I have a degree in theater education from FAMU. I know that I'm talented. I have a whole dance company. World champion. You wouldn't know it because all that's ever put out about me is that I'm messy. I'm petty, but I'm not messy.
One of the things she also said was how, because he has so much money, that he gets away with a lot of stuff. And hearing you say he sued you for $500 million because you told the truth that can be proven with a paternity test that he is the father of your son, you feel like he blackballed you from the industry. Did that occur the moment you revealed that he was the father of your son?
Yes. And it was already like known, but it was the fact that I said it. And let's just put that out there. This happened early last week. Y'all just hearing about it. Yeah.
Is the daughter still with CPS?
Yes.
Do you know exactly why she was taken to CPS?
Yes.
Is that something that you want to share or not? Because that's your girl story. That's your girl story.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I obviously respect that. This all happened last week. Why do you think Amy decided over the weekend to do this?
Because he turned on her. She said it. She literally said it in her video. When I found,
what do you have to say to those who want that from you?
Where was that when it came to me? And okay,
let me go back.
What are you doing that everybody wants?
There's people who say, Royce, that you are relishing in Amy's pain, that this woman is crying out for help. And they are, there are some people who are saying, hey, Royce, there's a woman who is suffering, have some empathy, have some sympathy. What do you have to say to those who want that from you?
Where was that when it came to me? And okay, you're supposed to be the bigger person. Like I said on my story, I'm 5'2". No way. I am not Michelle Obama.
When they go low, you don't go high?
Absolutely not.
I don't know. I don't have that answer. Why the mother can't go with her mom? I don't have that answer. I don't know. Maybe the mom's not financially equipped. My questions go as far as to how did he even get custody of that child, right? Was she in a financial ruin situation? He was better off financially, and instead of giving her child support to take care of the child and likely herself, he chose to get full custody, is my question. Is that what happened? You just decided to take custody from the child so you don't have to pay her anything, and therefore maybe the mom can't maintain, maybe she ain't got the money, right, to have her child with her, or maybe the mama could have got caught up with some stuff of her own that she shouldn't have. Maybe her mother has mental things going on herself. I'm not sure. I would love to hear from that mother. I would love to hear from her to find out because again, this is truly a situation of, is his truth, her truth, and then the real truth, right? So I would love to hear from her.
Where do you go?
I take it to hell.
Okay.
I'm down there skating on fire.
Do you feel like you're finally vindicated?
I do. However, I don't want people to think that I'm just like basking in this, basking in glory. Like, I do feel like I don't wish her any ill will, but I also don't feel sorry for her because she knew better. It's not like this came out of nowhere. It was happening. You filed for divorce after 6 months and you went back and saying it's because everybody told you. No, they didn't. You went back because you got fired from Love and Hip Hop.
Ooh,
You went back because he had you sell your condo. You went back because he attached his name to your shit, even though you're not attached on any of his.
ooh, sheesh, capiche. I believe all of this. He attached himself to all of your shit. I believed all of that. I ain't know she got fired from Love and Hip Hop, but I tell you one thing, she stopped doing Love and Hip Hop. She ain't been doing the music. Her entire life has been so caught up and involved in this man and what he got going on.
Like, let's call a spade a spade. He played you. He plays everybody.
Why do you? Okay, listen. I understand this notion, right? That when you are a man of means, and listen, we have seen plenty of documentaries and stories of multi-millionaires, billionaires who have paid people off. We've seen endless docs about that. My question to you, though, is less about the money part, 'cause I think all of us can understand that
Yeah.
based on the knowledge of what we've been seeing recently. What I don't understand, and I would love for you to shed light on it if you can, to know that you've spoken out about this. His current wife did a video over the weekend, and just yesterday he is at the game waving and being celebrated.
Child.
Why do you think people aren't taking this seriously when, I mean, he was on Dance with the Stars. Listen, a lot of things have happened. But I still go back to what I saw yesterday, which was people standing up and cheering him when the day before your wife is accusing you of all these things. And listen, I was even watching The Breakfast Club because I like to do my research. And Charlemagne said something along the lines of he doesn't believe, I don't want to misquote, but said something along the lines of Dwight doesn't look like somebody who does that type of drug, coke. And again, I don't know what Dwight does. I've never met him. I've never been around him. I don't know. But my point is saying all of this is it seems to be falling on deaf ears from everybody, and I wonder why you think he's getting away with that.
The same reason Trump is. Like, people can know the truth and just not care. And I also look at the people who are attending these games. It's not the people that's looking at the shade room. You know what I mean? And if they are, they're not sitting courtside. So they don't know what's going on. Because most of them people are really just minding their business. They might end up finding out about it, which is why he did it the next day, because he knew it wasn't everywhere yet. And also why he filed for divorce. Because he wanted to checkmate her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I do want to read that. So raindrops, in case you guys don't know, as of today, former NBA star Dwight Howard has filed for divorce from his wife, Amber Howard, also known as Amy Luciani. The filing occurred today, like I said, just hours after Amber made severe public allegations against him on social media. Listen, there is a mutual restraining order that was filed to prevent either party from harming the other, selling property, or canceling insurance. In his filing, Royce, Dwight noted that they have no children together and requested exclusive use of his Georgia mansion. When it came to the kids, obviously you two have a son together. He is now 18 years old. He went online, which he normally doesn't do, Royce, but y'all son that y'all share together went online, and he said, and of course I'm paraphrasing.
Right? So I was told by a judge if I ever brought up the accusation again that he would take my child from me. Yeah, I was threatened and everything. There was a day where I had packed up my entire SUV and I was getting ready to just drive until I ran out of gas. And my parents stopped me. They pulled up behind me as I'm packing my car. My mom slapped the shit out of me because she was like, absolutely not. But that's how scared I was of that man. And even now, like, I am scared of him. I know that he has people everywhere. I know, like, he can say the word, which is also why I speak out, because if something does happen to me, I want y'all to know where to look. Like, he's dangerous. And people think, oh, you're exaggerating. They've always said I'm exaggerating. They always said that I was, like, making stuff up. Oh, it can't be that bad. If it was that bad, he'd be in jail. And look at who y'all got as y'all president. Do we believe it now? I guarantee you, even after this, I probably got another lawsuit coming. And there's going to be people in the comments saying, well, this is why you should be quiet. What we going to do with this information? Why are you taking it to the internet? Take it to the court. Give it to God. What? Let's be for real. Y'all don't think any of that has happened? Amy is speaking out. I have spoken out. Christine has spoken out. Tiffany has spoken out. But y'all didn't want to listen because y'all out here praising a man that, again, is standing up at a game like the Lakers just gave him a new contract. He's sitting there waving like he had a pageant. And they just clapping him up. He don't care about if he hears boos, because if he hears boos, he's thinking people are singing.
What do you have to say, Royce, to women who may be in these situations? Are there any signs, Royce, they should look out for? You know, we all believe hindsight is 2020.
Child, I'm gonna pause that right there. Okay. That's a whole lot of. Bitch, that's a whole lot. I do like the fact that she is being vocal. It is her experience to be able to tell. And I also think that Royce may have all her shit in her mama name or her daddy name. And that's why she speak out, because whatever he coming for, she ain't got shit. Like, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that makes sense. Like, I'm gonna create me an LLC that ain't even in my name. Like, mama, you got it, daddy, you got it, and then y'all just pay me my check or whatever it is. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like her house ain't in her name. I feel like my girl done figured out the play. Okay, because whatever you get, you barely getting it from May. Understand? All right. He has definitely been taking her to court. I do believe what she said, because she showed us screenshots of that last year. Okay. And I think the same ringer that she went through, I think Amy is about to go through it. I do understand people feeling like Royce may be doing a bit much. I get what you're saying. But also, I feel like, listen, when you're in her situation, and although I'm not and have never been, I still feel like, hey, when somebody cross you and tries to, force a narrative along with the person that has harmed you, and now here it is, that narrative has been spun around on you, and the same shit they were doing to me, they're now doing to you. I'm not required nor obligated to have any empathy or sympathy for you. Especially when you're coming down and you're double talking. You're saying it's about the kids and the kids need better, but when you had the opportunity to give them that, you didn't even do that. Right? And now, because it sounds to me he didn't want you, and you saying that, oh, I'm losing my marriage or whatever the case because of drugs or whatnot. Now it's about the kids. Now it's about that. But it seemed like it's about the kids. It's about the drugs. It's about a few things. I don't owe you that. And anybody else that feels like I or she would owe you that, if you feel that way, then when you find yourself in a situation similar, whether it's like this or somebody has crossed you or whatever, you have empathy for that person when it's their turn. Okay? When somebody goes through the same thing that you went through, you have empathy. Right? I feel like, to me, and it may not be the same to y'all, but in my head, it's as if a woman is with a husband, right? That man cheats on her, decides to marry the side chick, and then the side chick get cheated on the same way that she did, how she contributed to the wife. It's like the wife's supposed to have sympathy for that. Well, I don't have to have sympathy for that. You wanted them, you got them. People was trying to alarm you, give you a heads up and let you know what it is. You didn't want to listen to them. But you wanted to listen to the folks that told you to stay in it, though. I don't owe you nothing, love. I only owe myself to continue to tell my story. Okay? And if that affects you, that it affects you. And while everybody else is like, oh, you should be kind, you should care, it's gonna be a matter of time for Amy get down here on one of these videos and one of these interviews and say Royce wasn't wrong. Then what? When she has to sit and face and acknowledge everything Royce said, then what? Okay? So, because it is what it is. It's facts. Okay? And let's be very clear. Y'all telling her to have empathy. I don't think Amy would have had empathy for nobody else. Anybody that comes after her dealing with Mozzie or something like that and dealt with the same thing she dealt, and they may have had some friction, or you just want Mozzie back, I do not see Amy having empathy for that woman that comes after her. Okay? So I don't, at this point, personally feel like Royce owes her anything. It's really that simple for me. Okay? And y'all over here talking about Royce need to have empathy, but some part of me feeling like, hey man, hey, stop calling my child your child. First of all, let's get that together first. Okay? Let's not do that. Okay? Now, my daughter may not be with me or may be in that situation, but you not her mama. And hearing how you've shown up Okay, to where CPS wouldn't even get a child to you or whatever the case was, and you lied for that man when it came to my child. Hey, man. Hey, stop calling my child your child for me. Appreciate you. Thank you for your services. Because that's the reason he married you. For your services. All right. So it's just really that simple for me. So I have no gripes. I have no issue with anything that Royce is doing. None of it. Okay. So that's that.